Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Might and Magic 6, the Mandate of Heaven. And in the last episode, we got Percival promoted to Archmage, which means that half of our party is promoted. Which also means he was... Oh, no, I forgot to do that. Okay, we're going to do a quick town portal back to the mist. Because we forgot to promote Percival to Master in Air Magic, which you can only do once you have become
Hello.
Archmage. But of course it costs us 4,000. Well, what if we sell the stuff we have? Would that help?
What can I get you?
Because we do have a bunch of like unnecessary gems and stuff. Yes, we will have enough. Good. Because I want that Master Air
Would you
Magic.
like to buy something?
So I don't have to worry about
How you doing? Come back soon.
falling down anymore. For that always happens when Flying Fist. What could have been more? Which always happens when we use fly.
Hello.
That's what I've been trying to say.
Okay.
Thank you. Master of Air makes fly last for 1 hour per point of skill, which means we can now fly for 7 hours instead of 1 hour and 10 minutes, which is a great difference. We're just going to check out.
Magic of shade.
We can indeed get enchant item here, which is
Yes.
useful because then we can just enchant all of these things that we have been waiting to enchant so much. That was Town Portal. We can just go to Freehaven because we're going to stay here anyway. There are one of two dungeons that I want to do right now. One of them is the Dragoon's Cavern down there, where we are tasked with retrieving an artifact that they stole. And there's also a Monolith quest in Silver Code that I also want to do. Both of them results in quite a bit of money, which is basically why I want to do it at some point. We can enchant most of these weapons now, can't we? Kind of forgot about that. I don't remember what value enchant item has to have, or like if it's 450. But basically, enchant item adds a special enchantment to your weapons, which, you know, sometimes is pretty nice. So, and sometimes it's not really what you need. 5+ in intellect and personality for a knight. Yeah, not necessarily what you're looking for, but that's okay. For the most part, I just want to enchant these rings, because as far as I remember, my entire party is kind of like, they're not utilizing their fingers enough. And by that, I mean that they don't have as many rings as they probably should at this point. It's just that I haven't really bought any rings, and I haven't found that many rings. And I'm very picky with my rings. And I promise I'm going to stop saying rings pretty soon. We're just going to stay close to this Freehaven temple so we can just enchant whenever we need to. So... This is a good way of making money, though, if you're patient. Just enchant whatever you can before you sell it to get some more money, especially if you're master merchant, which I am not. But at one point will be. Okay, fire resistance, useless, spell points +8, okay. Regenerate hit points over time, that is nice. We're going to put that on our high priest for sure. Accuracy, I'm not really sure. We don't have that many rings, so why not? Personality +12 goes on our high priest. Accurate +11 again. I don't know why I give it to Ethel. I think it is because she uses a double or two-handed thing, which means that, well, basically that we want to do more damage and we want to hit more often. Plate armor can be enchanted. Everything else here is currently enchanted, so we're gonna have to enchant some more. Plate armor. That's everything on him that can be enchanted, and those two swords that we're gonna enchant. Right, we should have looked into that in Blackshire too, but we can't afford probably to get... okay, we already did enchant that. Increased knockback. Yeah, not the biggest fan of that, but... I would much rather have the damage, to be quite honest. Let's see, we're resistant to sleep, why not? It's again better than nothing. I'm a bit surprised we haven't found any better plate armor yet. Increased value. Well, that is the most valuable enchantment by far. 5,000 is pretty nice, but it wasn't really what I was looking for. Might as well just sell it then. Then you have everything enchanted. Do you? Nope. You need a helmet. Plate armor, blah blah blah. Steel boots, 250. Probably not valuable enough. We're gonna check with the crossbow though. 400 might be the cutoff. We can enchant these though. Intellect plus 7 sounds like something for you, so we're gonna try again. Come on, buddy. Endurance plus 9, now we're talking. So then it's her who's gonna get everything that can be enchanted and put it out for enchantment. Precision bow, probably not worth enough. You seemed pretty enchanted with the exception of your boots. Yes, okay, so not that many things left. We'll make do. Or, yeah. Yes, yes. Electrical resistance, better than nothing, though I don't really care about resistances in this game usually. No, that's a good choice from you or not, I don't really know. Ah, it's a shame. I don't want to switch this out. I don't really think it adds much of a difference to his spell points. It actually doesn't at all. So we're just going to keep that on him. I like to keep him golden, and I like him to keep that wizard cap forever. Hopefully. Okay, 400 can be enchanted. That's nice to know. Finally, fire plus 12. Don't really care.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
Now, I think I'm gonna go for the Monolith, because that's the shorter spellsy or dungeon of the two. So I'm gonna just do a few things first. I'm gonna stay by the temple.
I could use your services.
Just cast any kind of support. And we're gonna find the temple that's over here, isn't it?
Can we assist you?
And the reason why we find the temple
Be with
is that
you.
so we can heal up before we leave. Now, do I necessarily remember where the Monolith is? No. But the quest is... deface the altar in the Monolith west of Silver Cove. There are apparently some druids who have been rather rude lately, and okay, that's strange. Just a lighthouse out here?
Hi there.
Hello, Quartermaster. Don't care about you. Those enemies are druids, by the way, those ladies around here. And I think this is the Monolith, so we're just gonna hurriedly enter in here. The Monolith. This foreboding structure radiates magical power. Druids from all over Enroth make periodic pilgrimages to visit this sacred place.
Where are we? This place doesn't look familiar.
No, that's because you haven't been here before, you're not a druid. Either way, why I like going here is because every single tree here in this little place contains money for some strange reason. Look to nature where civilization fails. The rock and trees, the sky and earth all hold a power greater than man. Guess that's some part of a puzzle in here. Basically, just click any kind of like nature thing. Gonna finally fight some druids. Not terribly powerful. We are, I guess, again, kind of over-leveled, over-skilled at this point. They can drop quite a bit of spell books and spells, as you just saw. This, again, like the puzzles here, is basically touching the nature. There isn't only druids in here, though. There are also other enemies, which poses a threat. And those are various elementals, but we haven't encountered any of those
Aha.
yet. Okay, more might. It's actually better. $5,000 gold, I don't say no to that. Now, why there's so much gold there, I don't know. Okay, we should heal up a bit soon, I see. Just gonna get rid of these guys. Oh, right, the greater druids can steal their spell points, can't they? Which, of course, can be super annoying. You need to calm down, ladies. Thank you. Another spell scroll. Blades suck. Earth magic, no thanks. So yeah, apparently like groups of something can do a bit of damage here, but they're still glass cannon-ish. They fall pretty easily, which, you know, bad for them, but good for me. But they did quite a number on Ethel there. She took a bunch of damage. I was about to say it's about time that haste goes out, and just as I was gonna say it, it did go out. I still think though, those people who were paid to act out these portraits, like, look tired, okay, check, look tired, okay, check, look tired, okay, check, the overactor. Poor Percival, you're not an overactor. Not at all. One spell I missed from Might and Magic 7 is regeneration. That made it so much easier to keep people alive. Guess I should also soon cast Blessed Heroism again, considering our rough power really isn't too powerful yet. We need to become Master Light Magic, which I think we could. That's the thing, since we are angelic. If we just could make ourselves way to the eel-infested waters, we could become Master Light Magic. But I don't know how to get there yet. I thought it was by boat. Oh, here are Earth Elementals. Understandably, they pack a punch. But at least they don't do as in other Might and Magic games, where they explode upon death, like in Might and Magic 7, I think? Actually, in this Monolith before, I found once an artifact. I'm not really sure where, but I know I did. This is kind of creepy though, like, what's been going on in here? Do I actually want to know? In here we'll meet, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the only place where we can meet water elementals, which is kind of interesting. In other games, they are super, super annoying to battle. If you remember, for example, in Might and Magic 7, I don't think I ever actually bothered fighting the sylphs that you could meet there, because they are just so powerful. They punch a lot of damage into you, and that is not very fun. Luckily, these guys are pretty much pushovers. Beautiful room, though. I would love to stay in this room and sleep here. I always had this dream about sleeping in a fountain. Don't ask me why. Now, this, I think, is the Monolith itself. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to save first. I'm going to say correct me if I'm wrong a lot here. Yeah, you just get cursed. There's really nothing else to do. I did say it right, yeah. So we're not going to bother touching it, because there's no point. There are multiple Monoliths too, by the way. Right, we forgot to bless and heroism us up, didn't we? Which is fine. Again, this dungeon isn't necessarily the longest, but it can be annoying. Thanks, Heather. Okay, now we need to be a bit more careful because they have removed our spell points. But we got them anyway. So what is so good about Lloyd's Beacon right now is that we can set a beacon here. Crown. Cool. And we can just be like, hey, New Sorpigal, you're probably the cheapest temple, so let's just teleport here.
Can we assist you?
Let's
Luck be with
heal up, and let's Lloyd Beacon back to the Monolith. It's that simple. I love it. We should be closing in on the final rooms here right now. The Monolith is bigger than you might think it should be. But at the same time, it's also, by my Magic 6 standards, this is really tiny, and we're soon closing in on the finish here. Oh, come on. It's pretty big. I just want to lure them over here. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, actually, it's very true. No problem. Oh, and here we have to touch one of those monoliths, as far as I remember. That's... Thank you. The other one will curse you. I never remember which one was correct, so it was a 50-50 shot. Again? I don't want to be cursed. Okay. And as far as I remember, this is probably the final room. I see our first Earth Element there, which is probably gonna... Okay, calm down, calm down. Kinda want that Earth Element by myself, because they are probably the toughest enemy you'll meet in here. Those rock beasts are not that tough. Another Earth Elemental. Please come by yourself. And please don't... I was about to say, please don't down my dear old header. We should probably... Yeah. We're just gonna teleport out of here and erase him so he doesn't get... Oops, that was the wrong place, but still. Just so he doesn't miss out on any experience points.
May we be of service? Need more.
Did we actually use all the spell points? Or skill points? Sort of have.
Fixed.
She is a good repair woman. Repair person. Repairee. And that Lloyd's Beacon is there until time runs out, then you can just renew it. In Magic 7, you would sometimes have problems with renewing them because when you worked or when you trained there and leveled up, one level would take 1 week to finish, so your Lloyd's Beacons would disappear rather quickly. But in this game, one character leveling up is 1 week, so no matter how many levels. So quite a bit of a difference in that regard. I think that's it. We have defaced the altar that was corrupted or something. Now let's see what we will find in these chests.
Aha!
Nothing
Got
much and nothing much.
Ah, yes.
But that's okay, we found an antique witch ring, which is actually worth quite a bit of money. And a letter from Cedric Druffers. Continue to work your dark enchantments on the Monolith. If you are able to corrupt the Monolith fully, we will weaken Loretta's druids to the point where you can take over. This task is critical to our future plans, do not fail. Well, they just did. So that's it for the Monolith quest. Not too complicated. All I remember is that the person who gives us this quest is in a tiny red house.
How are you?
No,
How are
which...
you?
There we go. Thank you for your help. Please allow me to compensate you for your efforts. We can rest more safely knowing that Cedric and his renegade druids are no longer polluting that sacred area. Indeed.
How are you?
Let's see here. This probably means that we can afford to become Master Sword Fighting.
Hello.
If he wants to
Hello.
teach us. I am amongst the finest swordsmen in the land. I will teach students free of charge who possess a high degree of skill, rank 8, and are cavaliers in the eyes of Lord Osric Temper, the greatest swordsman to ever live.
Okay.
Not bad. You're missing 1 from being able to do that. You're a sword master, so that's fine now. So, a huge reduction in armor, but we gain a lot of damage, which is worth it for me. And I'm wondering also if this is going to be a worthwhile change also for Ethel. We'll see. As of right now, we're going to save that shield because it has a high armor class, and because
Hello.
I still feel
are
like
you?
I want her to be a more tanky class. I really do. It would be fun to have like one of each. But yes, that's pretty nice. The two next things I want to do is retrieve Efric's skull. That means battling more liches than we have already, but it's not impossible. But before that, I want to find the lost artifact in the Dragoon's Keep. Another thing I want to check out is slay Longfang Glitterhide. Not too difficult, to be honest. And guess that is it for the things we can do right now. Those are like sort of like the easy quests that are left. But we should probably check this out already. I don't think we have been everywhere, but since we are so close to Stromgard, we might as well just check out if we have removed all of the dragon towers.
Hold.
His Grace, Eric von Stromgard,
Nope.
Marquis of the Northern Marches.
For example, we haven't done it in Kriegspire or anything like that, I think. So we're missing some, but that's okay. Let's go back to Freehaven, because both of the next quests I talked about, one is over here, that's Retrieve Efric's Skull. I think we're going to do the Raccoon's Keep first. As far as I remember, there's really nothing new there. If you remember back in Castle Iron Fist, we did the Dracoon's Hideout or something like that, or the Dracoon's Cave, and I can't really remember what it was. This is just the same, basically. You just face the same enemies, nothing too magical. You might be asking why I'm killing these mages, it's just because they are bothering me. I also want to have safe passage out to
Okay.
the dungeon I'm going to. Now, why are all archers Irish females? I don't know, but... And as far as I remember, the master, like, it goes from archer to master archer to fire archer. For some reason, the fire archers are more powerful than the master archers, but Lord knows why. But they're really annoying.
Got that one.
All right.
Shock one more up for the big guy.
Got that one.
Oh, come on, just die already. The only thing that's bad about this dungeon that we're going to do in the next episode is that it's, as far as I remember, because I feel like I'm saying this about every single dungeon so far, but it can be rather long. But again, I feel like I'm saying it about every single dungeon. And it never really turns out to be true. So, it's tempting to not say it this time and rather be like, It's just normal length, but I'm gonna dedicate an episode to it anyway. So maybe this episode has been a bit short, I don't know, but that should just be refreshing from the normal episodes that just go way over their time, which happens more often than I care
Can we
to admit.
assist you? Luck be with
But that suits me just fine. So let's go back to Freehaven. Do we have Day of the Gods still on? Yes, we do. Let's bless. Why am I flying this way? Let's heroism. Let's get down to business to defeat the dragoons. Doom. Oh, it feels so weird to be able to fly here in Freehaven without being attacked. So, yes, I have been a Mighty Gamer. Thank you for joining me in cleansing out the Monolith. I'll see you guys in the next episode when we enter the Dragoon's Keep. So it's Dragoon's Keep, not the Dragoon's Cavern, whatever. So until then, bye-bye.